Yeah, I lightly sanded the body, and I bought some gold glitter paint. Yeah, it's a very popular color for a Telecaster. Oh, no, that glitter there. It's looking kind of sparkly. Not too shabby. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately this neck is hosed. Yeah, the truss rod is broke or stripped or something because I can't adjust it. Yeah, I know on my channel you're probably like, oh my gosh, this guy, man. Hey, he's supposed to be prospecting. But yeah, when I started my channel, of course, I was prospecting a lot more. I was a lot younger. But yeah, now I'm prospecting some notes here. I built this guitar, as you saw me paint it here earlier in the video. And yeah, it's got a nice, it's not shiny. It's kind of a rough finish. But it's a little unique, you know. It's not real shiny like some of these other guys, you know. But yeah, being a $60 build, and then I got a different neck because I didn't like the neck. It was kind of crappy and had a problem. And so I got this one for roughly 40, and it's a nice straight one. And yeah, it needs a little more work, but not too bad, not too shabby at this point. And yeah, I put some different tuners on it, so it's a little bit better tuners than those stock ones that are on that Telly that I built just a week or so ago also. So yeah, I bought both these. Yeah, both of them together for about 120 together. Then it's $40 neck and $20 tuners. And yeah, I also have some pickups coming, so I'm gonna flop out the pickups so we got a little better electronics. And yeah, the Telly plays pretty good too, but I adjusted this here. When you hold your finger on this fret here, if you got too much spacing here, if you push this string down, it just goes down a tiny bit now, right? This one too. What that is adjusting the nut height here. You basically got to file those dudes out or sand them out some way, and you want a little ramp this way so the real leading edge here is at a kind of point so it doesn't buzz. And if you got too much space here when you press this down, as you can imagine, the string is getting tighter as you press it, and so you'll have a you know, a sharp note. And so when you play a chord, yeah, it'll be sharp. And so that's why you adjust that height. I adjusted, of course, the neck in the truss rod here to make it basically dead straight as I could. And yeah, the fret height, there's a tiny bit of not perfection there, but I'm gonna whip off the strings here in a few weeks once she settles down, and I'll redo the frets so they're perfectly flat. And you also got to adjust this guy here. It's called Intonation. And so not only for the height, so you don't get string buzz, but also when you play an open string like that, it's set in drop D right now, so those two are the same. But regardless, if you got a D there, which is of course the E string, but I got it tuned down to D, on the 12th fret, that's exactly 1 octave above it. Like that. And so when you adjust the intonation, you move this dude back and forth. And of course, if it's sharp, that means the spacing between here and here is too tight. So you have to move it backwards. You can see I got it scrunched down there pretty tight. I had to go all the way back till the spring was totally compressed to get it right. And then you adjust all of them. So open string, so it's E, A, D, G, B, E. So this is an A, and then that's an A there too, but it's 1 octave up. So you adjust this position here, of course, until you get the same note, just 1 octave up. You do that on all of them, and that way when you play something up here or you play something down there, you get the proper pitch. Everything's in tune, so when you're up here and you're not off. And so yeah, adjusting the height here, adjusting the neck, adjusting your intonation and your heights back here on your bridge, those are all kind of key factors in making any guitar play right, let alone a DIY for 60 bucks from China. Anyway, I like the finish. It's slightly rough, but really pretty, nice metal flake gold. As this one, it was kind of metal flake gold too, but then I decided to hit it a little bit with more solid gold, and so it's a little more solid gold. I haven't adjusted the height here on this guy, but I need to, because let me show you the difference here now that you saw that one. This guy here, now if you press this fret down here, right, so we got this one fret shouldn't be touching, right, and it's not, but there's quite a bit of space there, right? So what that tells me is that this nut height here is too high, so it's got to be lowered, and I haven't adjusted this one at all. I did it just to show you guys. And then same with this one, too much spacing, right? And then way too much, yeah, way too much. So everything I play down here, if I just play a standard, chord of any kind, an E chord, you press the string so much that it goes sharp, and so that's no good. So that's why you got to adjust that. You also, of course, adjust the truss rod just like before to get this neck basically dead flat. Then you, of course, actually I replace these too. Oh, yeah, I just put these ones on that are brass, and I also cut them down on the bottom. Yeah, you see how they're flat on the bottom? They were round on the bottom, they were still too high. And so I got them on a grinder and ground them flat a little bit on the bottom so I could use the strings or the screws to adjust the string height. And of course I adjust the string height and the intonation back and forth again. So we got a note here and a note there, it's the same. So yeah, there's only 12 frets between here and there. There's only 12 notes. Of all the music, there's only 12 notes. There's only 12. Yeah, I like to do the luthier work. And so, and of course I like to play. And so if you get a guitar and, and it's not perfect, like none of them really are, even if you spend, thousands of dollars. I played, $4,000 or $5,000 guitars that I was like, that's not even right. And yeah, so yeah, you can spend a lot of money and still not have a guitar that's exactly right. And of course, you can gripe to them and they'll fix it and all that jazz, but you know what? There's no excuse. If you pay more than about, I don't know, $500 for a guitar, it better be dang perfect. That's a Leo James, which, boy, it's got some hot pickups in it and pretty dang good for $250. Pretty good, very impressive. Yeah, so, yeah, you can get, there's no excuse nowadays, right? If you can't make a guitar nowadays, man, you'll never be able to. Everything can be machined perfectly, pretty much, right? And then just some fine tweak on it, and you should be able to make it perfect, right? And so yeah, anyway, I'm going to replace these pickups also, because they sound okay, but nothing great, cheapos. But I got some hot rails coming for this guy, and same with this guy. Anyway, you're like, dang, man, I'm changing the channel. I can't take this Tripp guy. He's out of control. I love you, man. And anyway, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. Having some fun. That right, making a Tripp telly. Tripp telly. Yeah. And also a Tripp Stratocaster. Yeah, this one's going to be really good. Yeah, I'm really happy so far how it's turning out. Yeah, actually both of them. They're going to be fantastic. Yeah, I've been practicing guitar. Yeah, actually I'm getting a little better, there's no doubt. Yeah, I hadn't played much at all in the last probably about 5 or 6 years, and boy, you can certainly tell. But that'll come. A couple more weeks and I'll be back to my normal so-so guitar playing. And yeah, we'll try and improve. We'll improve from there. Or the big banger crate, man. Serious business. Yeah, a little 12 jet Ampeg tuber. That's the tube. Yeah, that crate is, yeah, it goes up to 11 when it's on about 2. Yeah, it's an 11er for sure. So-so Marshall. Just a little cheapo. And yeah, a little line 6 is okay. Noisy little bugger, but it's all right. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, many years ago, I also DIY'd these guys, probably, shoot, let me see here, probably 25 years ago. Yeah, they've played a lot of jams. They're about responsible for about 3/4 of my hearing loss. Along with that crate. I got a few little goodies here on the rack. And I have a big old Crown amplifier, which is plenty powerful enough for my studio. It's powerful enough for most little venues, that's for sure. Yeah, that's my whole story. That's my whole story today, baby. That's my whole story, except for this thing. I'll show you this guy a little bit. Yeah, this little Leo James, man, these guys are, of course, not perfect by any means. But I'll tell you what, yeah, for $275 to your house, hard to beat. And these pickups, this is a hot little mucker, I'll tell you what. It's got coil tapping, so you can do single coil or humbucker. And yeah, it's not a bad little unit, man, I'll tell you what. Nice frets, stainless steel frets with ball ends. Very clean. The neck's basically nice and straight. Yeah, pretty dang good, man. I'm very impressed for the money, but it is a hunk of wood and just a couple little components, and some tuners. And so it should not be that much money, They love to charge $5,000 or something for like a Les Paul, which, yeah, Gibson and Fender, these guys, they're yeah, I got it, I got it. They're nice, but they're not much nicer than that. Bottom line, they're not. I have experience with all those guys. I have some experience. Yeah, about 50 years of experience. I played them all. Every one, from $60 up to the ceiling and further. Yeah, it's quite a beauty though for the money. Yep, not bad. Got a roasted maple neck. Yeah, pretty good. Locking tuners. Yep. Not too shabby for the cash, I'll tell you what. And it's a beauty. It's a good looker. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Of course, I adjusted the heck out of it already. I can't do nothing without adjusting it. You guys know that. All right. Peace, baby.